Obviously my goal was to make top 8, and I knew if I dove well, I could do it. Mike was telling me just to like go out and do what you've been doing lately, because I've been training really well. So he's like, don't overthink it, just go out and do your dives, because if you go out and do your dives, you're gonna do fine. So that's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, don't put pressure on yourself. Right now, you just have to do 6 dives, because in prelims, if you do bad, then you don't even make it to finals. So I was just like, this is what counts right now, so just go out and just like do what like I knew how to do.
I talked to Dan about going into her second to last dive, and I said, yeah, she's got one really good dive and got one dive that she has some trouble with, and she missed the first dive a little bit, and I didn't really think about it a whole lot, and I knew she had the good one left, and she did it great, and she made it. But you never know. She could have done the last dive poorly and been 25th, but she stood up to it, and she was right in there.
So I usually don't look at the scoreboard, but I was like, I wasn't doing bad for the first 4 dives, but I wasn't doing like what I knew I could do. So I looked at on my phone at dive meets to see where I was, and I was like, oh no. But like I saw from where I was to 8th was like 10 points, and I was like, oh, okay, I can do that if I just put down a good dive. I hit the water, and when you're diving a lot, you know when you do a good dive. If you hit it right, you can almost hear your rip going into the water, and I like kind of felt short, and I was like, crap, I didn't do it. And then I came up and had like pretty good scores, and then I was watching the scoreboard, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be in top 8. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, we were there for it, and it was so cool. Like it was, you know, because you don't want to root against other people, right? Like you want your athlete to succeed because they just happen to beat everybody, but you're watching the scores of everybody else, and you're like, kind of hoping that they do okay, but not quite outscore Maddie. But for her to nail that last dive and move up that many points, it was, yeah, it was so much fun to witness, and just very cool, fun experience.
Yeah, I honestly had just so many emotions going through like everything. Like I was excited, like mostly excited, but overwhelmed too, because I knew it was my last time doing those 8 dives, and I made it into the top 8, which I have never done before. It was more just like overwhelming with emotion of like excitedness and happiness, and like I was proud of myself for getting where I was.
But Madison, she worked at it, and she had to earn it, and she had to get stronger, and she had to get more skilled at what she was doing to be consistent enough to get in the top 8, and she did it, and it was really enjoyable to see her mature like that.
But I think it means more to me that I did it at UH than anywhere else, just because I love this school and I love my coaches, and I wouldn't want to like represent any other school. So getting that All-American title for like myself, but also for UH was pretty, what's the word, just like exciting.